You've studied English. You've watched the shows. You understand more than you think you do. But the moment someone says, "Go ahead, say something," everything disappears. If this has happened to you, you are not alone. And today, we're going to find out exactly why and what to do about it. Meet Alex, same as you. Years of study, piles of vocabulary books, hours of English movies, but every time there's a real conversation, silence. Here's what's actually happening inside Alex's head, and probably yours. When you hear English, your brain starts a 4-step process. Step 1, hear the words. Step 2, translate them to your language. Step 3, build your answer in your language. Step 4, translate back to English. Then check the grammar. Then worry you got it wrong. Then the moment is gone. This process takes about 3 to 5 seconds. Real conversation? It doesn't wait. So your brain, to protect you from embarrassment, hits the emergency stop. Mouth shuts, you smile, you say yes, yes, and hope nobody notices. A native speaker doesn't have this factory. They have a direct line. Here to speak. That's it. The good news? That direct line isn't something you're born with. It's something you build. And today, we build it together in 5 steps. 5 reasons your brain freezes. 5 fixes that actually work. Let's go. Fix number 1. Fire your internal grammar police. Here's someone I want you to meet. This is Alex's grammar police officer. This officer has been living inside Alex's head for years. Every sentence, they stop it, check it, stamp it, correct or incorrect. The problem? The officer is slow. The officer is nervous. And the officer cares more about being right than being understood. Here's a truth that changed everything for one of our viewers. A police officer from Indonesia who left a comment that got 91 likes. He wrote, "I will start today because I want to see myself speak confidently." He didn't wait until his grammar was perfect. He decided to speak first and fix later. Fluent speakers make grammar mistakes every single day. Native speakers do too. What nobody notices is grammar. What everyone notices is confidence. New rule for Alex. Speak first, fix later. Imperfect sentence spoken out loud beats a perfect sentence never said. Every single time. Fix number 2. Keep 3 buying time phrases in your back pocket, always. Here's what happens right before the freeze. The brain hits a missing word, a word it knows but can't find fast enough. The brain panics, full shutdown. The fix is not finding the word faster. The fix is buying 3 seconds of calm. These 3 phrases do exactly that. Let me think for a second. What I mean is, could you say that again, please? Say them slowly, confidently, with a small nod. These aren't signs of weakness. Every confident English speaker, including native speakers, uses these phrases every day. They signal, "I'm engaged, I'm thinking, I'm going to give you a real answer." And those 3 seconds, that's exactly how long your brain needs to find the word. Alex uses, "Let me think for a second" at the interview. The interviewer nods. Alex finds the words, speaks. 1 phrase, 3 seconds. Everything changes. Fix number 3. Speak out loud every day, even when nobody is listening. This was the number 1 habit from the most watched English video of this year, almost 1 million views. Their teacher gave one instruction: speak 5 sentences every morning, out loud, even to yourself. Not because speaking to yourself is strange, because your mouth, like a musician's fingers, needs practice. You cannot learn to play the piano by reading music theory. You cannot learn to drive by watching driving videos. And you cannot learn to speak English by only listening. 5 sentences every morning. They can be anything. Today is Thursday. I feel a little tired. I'm going to have coffee. I want to learn something new today. I will speak English without fear. That's it. Your mouth learns the feeling of English. The muscles remember. The fear shrinks. Because your brain starts associating speaking with something familiar, something safe. Fix number 4. Build direct connections between objects and English words. No translation in between. When you learned your first language as a child, here's how it worked. Someone pointed at a chair, said, "Chair." You remembered it. Not because you translated it, because you linked the word directly to the thing. That's exactly what we're rebuilding now. Pick 10 objects in your home. A chair, a window, your phone, a cup. Every morning, point at each one and say the English word, directly, without thinking of the translation first. After 1 week, you'll notice something surprising. When you see a cup, the English word appears before the native word does. The direct line just formed. Over time, the translation factory inside your head doesn't disappear. It just gets slower and slower from disuse, while the direct highway gets faster and faster from practice. That's how fluency actually works. Fix number 5. Have one real English interaction every single day. Just one line. Not a perfect 10-minute conversation, not a presentation, not a job interview. Yet. One sentence to a real person, out loud. "Excuse me, what time is it? Could you help me find this? Thank you, have a great day." Here's why this matters so much. Confidence doesn't come before you speak. Confidence comes because you speak. Every small moment of real speech sends your brain a message. This was safe. I survived. I can do this again. And once the brain believes it's safe, the freeze starts melting. Alex has been using fix number 5 for 3 weeks now. Not perfect English, not zero nervousness, but speaking every day, one real moment at a time. Okay, let's do this together right now. I'll show you the situation. You say the English response out loud before Alex does. Ready? Situation 1. Someone at a job interview asks, "Can you tell us about yourself?" Say something, anything, out loud, right now. See that? You had something. It didn't have to be perfect. Situation 2. You're speaking and you forget a word mid-sentence. Don't stop. Bridge it. You don't need the exact word. You need to keep going. Situation 3. Someone speaks too fast and you missed it. 3 situations. 3 times you spoke. 3 times your brain said, "That was safe." That's the whole game. Nothing more complicated than that. Alex still makes mistakes. The accent isn't perfect. The sentences aren't always in the right order. But Alex speaks now. And that, not perfect grammar, not a perfect accent, not a 1,000-word vocabulary, that is the only difference between someone who knows English and someone who speaks it. You already know enough. You just needed the shortcut. One question before you go. Which of Alex's 5 situations freezes you the most? Job interviews? Phone calls? Meeting someone new? Talking to a doctor? Type it in the comments below. I read every single one. And Alex's next challenge is going to be built around the most common answer. If this felt like something you needed today, subscribe so you don't miss what happens to Alex next week. And before you close this video, say one sentence out loud. Any sentence. In English. That's your first step. That's today's fix. See you in the next one.